In this video, we will continue with the Kerberoasting attack. I recommend watching the previous video where we set up a Windows Server standard evaluation in VirtualBox and created a user vulnerable to the Kerberoast attack. Now we will create another user that is vulnerable to the Kerberoasting attack, and taking advantage of the credential obtained previously, we will try to obtain the hash of this new user by taking advantage of this vulnerability. I remind you that these videos are for me to have clear certain concepts and practice what I'm learning, and I also hope that these videos will help you too. Let's start. A user is vulnerable to a Kerberoasting attack if it meets the following criteria: has a user account in an Active Directory domain, has a service principal name SPN assigned, their password is weak or easy to guess. An SPN is a unique name that identifies a service in an Active Directory domain. Services that often have SPN include domain controllers, web servers, file servers, and application servers. When a user authenticates to an Active Directory domain, the Kerberos authentication server generates a service ticket granting ticket for the service that the user is trying to access. This TGS contains the hash of the user's password. Knowing this, we will create the user. For this, we use the same command that we used in the previous video. This code sets a variable called password to a security password. It used the convert to secure string command in PowerShell to convert the plain text, the password, into a secure string. Then it creates a new Active Directory user with the name Kerberos, a description of Kerberos attack, and enables the account with the password stored in the password variable. Now this PowerShell command adds the HTTP service principal name SPN to the user account Kerberos. I will take this opportunity to add this user to the remote management users group so that after obtaining the hash and crack it, I can gain access to the victim machine using the EvilWinnerM tool. Since we already have credentials for a user, we'll use this to try to obtain the hash of the Kerberos table user. We now have the hash for the user Kerberos. We will attempt to crack it using John. Now that we have the credential for this user, we will use CrackMapExec to validate this credential. CrackMapExec returns Pwned, which means the credentials are valid, and we can gain access to the victim machine with these credentials. We will use EvilWinnerM to gain access to the victim machine. This is how we've learned how the Kerberoasting attack and Kerberoasting attack work, how to configure them, and how to exploit them. I'm preparing for the OSCP certification, so if you like to support me economically for the certification fees, I'm from Colombia and our economic situation is challenging, so you can buy me a coffee. And that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And remember, build it before breaking. Until next time.